Well, good afternoon. This is the Mackinac Fur Trader Education Show. My name is Mark Benn, and my guest today is Frank Holz. Frank is the creator and editor of an online education newsletter called Star Teaching. So let's find out more about it. Frank, how long ago did you begin Star Teaching?
We started just about 6 years ago, and the whole concept took roughly 6-7 months to kind of get the ball rolling on what we wanted to do with Star Teaching, and then we've been at it just over 5 years now.
Wow. What was the reason that you started it in the first place?
We really wanted to help out young teachers, new teachers, people new to the profession, give them kind of the things you don't learn in college type of information, that when you get thrown to the wolves in your first job, and you may not be ready from your student teaching, because obviously you can't cover everything in your student teaching, and then to get you into and acclimated for your school right away.
Has it evolved in any way from that beginning to what it is today over 6 years?
Tremendously. Originally the concept was for new teachers, student teachers, people that are coming into the teaching profession, and from there it really evolved into a really unique set of sharing teaching and learning experiences, not only with new teachers, but with seasoned veterans as well.
Where do you get all your material?
Material comes from everywhere. A lot of the things I write about myself are things I do in class. What has worked for me, what has worked for my fellow teachers. Looking for information online. I've got a couple of websites that we can pull articles from. We have a whole slew of feature writers from all over the world, from the U.S. and from places like South Africa and from Pakistan. We have quite a few Pakistanis actually that follow the Star Teaching website.
So this is an international newsletter.
Very much so. And in the 5 years, we've really built up quite a crew of very interesting educational specialists in areas from technology to math, writing, international politics, education reform, not only in the U.S. but around the world too.
Have you gotten any feedback of what people that are reading this online are saying?
I'll get emails from people all over the country. One of the ones I really liked from about 2 years ago was an English teacher in Louisiana, and she was really following a lot of our writing series that we were putting out, and I got comments back saying this is the best stuff on writing anywhere on the net.
Really?
These are things that they actually use. They take the Star Teaching information and put it to use right in their classrooms. Arizona, another teacher I got from down there, said basically the same thing, that everything you put on here we're using, and can you get us more?
That's fantastic. Have you had any contact from outside the country?
Yes, we had a feature writer that came from South Africa who had experience in England, going, it was either Cambridge or Oxford, one of the bigger universities in England, and had then relocated back to South Africa. Same in Pakistan too. We've got a number of these educational professionals who are putting things that we're using in the U.S. into practice in other countries. And it's very interesting because many other countries don't have the same 21st century approach that we're seeing in America. Not that we're all there yet in America, but you're looking at countries that their education system is in the pre-1900s, and they're making huge leaps past everything that America struggled with for 100 years in education reform, and they're putting some of these things into practice now in their schools.
That's fantastic. Hey Frank, how do we find this website?
The website, www.starteaching.com. You can also Google Star Teaching or Google me, and then you'll come across well over 100 newsletters that we've had out. We do 2 newsletters every month, and in fact we just got the 2nd September one out last night, so it's been a pretty busy month.
Okay.
But the readers demand it. I get emails if the issues aren't out. People will be asking, where is this next newsletter? And again, from all over the world.
Oh, so that's why I always get that pressure to get my
article.
That's right.
Huh? That's right. When I feel the pressure, I pass it on.
Pass it on. Put the pressure on me. Okay. Well, this has been an interesting interview. I want to thank Frank for coming in today and sharing with us. And hopefully you will be able to check out Star Teaching on the web. Thank you.